Hello there, this is Matthew. I just wanted to show you real quickly kind of a brief overview of a run-through of a SeminAuto and the results that we're getting through that process. Today is September 25th, and this SeminAuto that's being hosted or coordinated by a 3D affiliate is scheduled for October 3rd. Now, during this training process, we have given this 3D affiliate a number of different steps that they will be using and have already been using in order to generate results. And I just want to document some of those results for you so that you can see just how effective the steps that you're about to take are. As you can see here, we're inside one of the publications of the training manual. Yours may look similar to this or even different depending on which version you have. But this particular 3D affiliate uses a tracking tool called Eventbrite in order to publish his events. And I'm going to go to that tool now. As you can see here, this is the Eventbrite tracking tool that he relies on in order to coordinate all of his events. And as you can see that in his events, there are currently 3 that are scheduled. The October 3rd event, October 9th, and October 23rd. And 117 have currently been completed. Some of them are still in the drafts and haven't even been made. And to highlight for you, 100% debt-free for life on October 3rd. This is the back office that he manages this event through, and you can edit that event, and then this is the ultimate end result that a participant would see when they go here to register. Okay, so he puts the location of the event, the date of the event. People can easily add it to their calendars for reminders, and there's a follow-up email that he can build in there. And all of this content is provided for you by us so that you can also use the same tool. Eventbrite is completely free of charge. If I didn't say that earlier, that's a great benefit of this tool. People can indicate how many people they'll be bringing with them. And really all he's doing is just following the steps that we've provided for you inside this training manual. As you can see, once he coordinates the event through we call him an inside champion sometimes. It's the person inside that's going to basically be the key coordinator. He basically just provides that individual the emails, and going back to the reminder for you, they just copy and paste the email and send it to every member of their database for him. He inserts the personalized email link here for the registration process to take place, right? And that's generated through Eventbrite, and then when they click on it, they can register. You do not have to use Eventbrite in your SeminAutos, however, it is a helpful tool. And then the second email just went out this morning, and you can see here they just insert the personalized link for him. And let me just show you the results here because it's really exciting. You can see that he had a registration at 11:38, and it's just about noon right now. He had one at 11:25, 11:15, 11:12, 11:11, 11:09, 11:07, and a couple at 11:01. If you go back to his overall results, you can see that he's had a total of 23 people who have registered for this event already, and there's still 8 days. Actually, it looks like 24, so another one has come in. So 24 have registered, and there's 8 days remaining. There will be another email that goes out, sent by the Vail Board and provided by the affiliate to the Vail Board to send out. So he'll go up to the event, which we're going to document for you as well in 8 days, and he'll put on that event. We're going to go ahead and edit all of this together for you in this short video so you can see what the results are along the way. So we'll look forward to adding those results to this short video here in just a few days.
Hey, it's Michael, and I just wanted to let you know that I just got back from doing a class in Vail at the Vail Board of Realtors, and I'm just going to kind of show you my next step as I get back into the office and send these feedback forms over to VIP. So I can fax. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm not faxing them. I'm going to scan them and email them over to VIP. So anyway, I just want to give you that heads up on that part of the process today. So I'll check in here in a couple minutes and show you the results of those feedback forms. Bye. Hey, it's Michael again. So just in the next step in this process, what I've done is scanned in and forwarded copies of all the feedback forms to VIP. Now the second part of this process is going to be sending those same feedback forms to the host of the class I did today in Vail, so the Vail Board of Realtors. Now, the interesting outcome of all this is that the Vail Board of Realtors has got a membership base, including its affiliates, of about 800 people. And we do have the endorsement from the Vail Board on the content of our class. And so even though we've now been in front of probably a sum total of about 35 of the Vail Board members, there's still a lot of people who have not seen our content. Those who registered for the class didn't show up today, as well as everybody else who didn't register for the class or come. So what they've agreed to do is to actually let us send an email by way of a newsletter. That was their suggestion. They put out a monthly email newsletter. We'll write a little bit of a piece of financial content relative to living a debt-free life, and then they're going to allow us to provide a link to what will be my SeminAuto, my online class. And so I think that was pretty awesome. So we continually leverage good relationships, treating people well, and bringing value in a proposition into more and more and more people. So now what's going to end up happening, today's date is the 3rd of October, and we'll get an article to them so they can distribute that through their newsletter for the 1st of November, and then we'll have the opportunity to get some content there in front of their membership base, and then get out the online class as well. So I think that was pretty powerful. So what I'm doing here is, I'll just show you my screen. I've scanned in the feedback forms. So I've got a file created for Vail Board of Realtors, and so I'm just going to title this, let's see, 10/3/12 for the date, and then feedback. I'm just going to do FBF. So I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but that's what I'm doing. So, and then I'm going to email both the individuals who have been involved helping me putting these classes together. But I'll just send a thank you note attached to the feedback forms, and then also we'll be letting you know that probably around the middle of November I'll have some content for their newsletter. They're always looking for content too, by the way, so that never hurts. And then I'll link to the class, so all the board members will have an opportunity to view the class at their discretion. So anyway, just another step in the process. Okay, so just to give you a little bit of an idea of the feedback we got from today's Vail class, I'm not going to go through each and every one, but the lion's share of these were mostly 10s, a couple of 9s, a couple of 8s. We'll tell you that we did have a 5, and we had a 2/3. So every once in a while you'll get somebody who thinks our agenda is purely to sell something, and that's what this individual thought. So, but ironically, the same person ended up requesting a free coaching session. So who knows what the outcome of that will be. But there are 17 feedback forms here, and to those 2 didn't mark any requests for coaching or for affiliate. There were 15 coaching requests, and let's see, so far 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3D affiliate requests. So that's a little light on the affiliate requests based on some of our previous feedback forms, but still pretty attractive. Virtually everybody, the interesting part of this was virtually everybody marked the box. Number 4 on the current feedback form is, do you know of at least one person who would benefit from seeing this training? And of these, I think almost everybody marked yes. There was not one feedback form of all the 17, even the ones who didn't request coaching. Everybody marked yes, they knew of at least one person who would benefit from seeing the training. So to me, that speaks volumes to the impact that we have, even with some of the skeptics in the crowd. So anyway, overall, it was a great event, very lively, and we even had people clap at the end of the class. Now, we haven't had that happen before. So when you think about that, that's not even a live speaker. That's just the SeminAuto being presented, and people clapped at the end of the class. So I think that speaks volumes as well. So anyway, that's it for now. Hey, it's Michael here, and I just wanted to do a little bit more follow-up and kind of show you what the next step in this process can be. You know, we did the class up in Vail and the Vail board yesterday, and I did have a sign-in sheet here, and then I do cross-reference that against the entire list of people who registered for the class. Keep in mind, and the statistics are so consistent, you know, typically 50 to 60% of the people who register for a class are actually going to show up, at least in the real estate market, has been our experience. So just so you have an awareness of that. So of all those people who did sign up, we got feedback forms. I cross-referenced that list against the ones who had registered, and I'm using Eventbrite for those registrations so I can track everybody who did register. And then so my next step in this process is going to be to send an email to those people who did not show up but did register, and just just something that basically will say, and this will be available to you in your affiliate manual, but so just something to the effect that we're sorry you couldn't make it. We know that things happen. Just because you missed a class, the live class yesterday, we have a resource for you to watch that same content online, and then in the content of that email then I'm going to send out will be a link to my class so they can watch it as a webinar, and so it's another way to follow up and have a chance to expose the Debt Free for Life class to those people who didn't make it. So I'm going to be doing that here shortly, and just getting that email out. And until next time, talk to you soon. Bye.
Stay on the line for further options.
Hey Mike, how you doing? It is Michael McNamara calling down in Denver on Monday. Just afternoon. Thought I'd check in with you, follow up from our conversation that we had when I was up there in Vail last week about maybe bringing some of this content to some other folks up there, and then additionally see if we might schedule just a little bit of time on the phone together. I'd kind of like to get maybe just a little bit of a testimonial from you, get some feedback regarding the content, and any other feedback that you might be able to give us in terms of working with us, putting this together, et cetera, et cetera. So if you could give me a call back when you can, best to reach me on my mobile. And hope things are going good with you, and I'll look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks.
Okay, so here we are just a short time after this event. It's actually the start of November here, and as you can see, Blue Sky Consulting and our 3D affiliate Michael has actually managed to get an article published in the Vail Valley Realtor, which is apparently a monthly publication. So I just wanted to show that to you real quickly as part of his follow-up through this SeminAuto A-Z process. So let's see if I can find his article that was published in here by flipping through. So as you can see, this looks like a fairly professionally produced electronic brochure, electronic publication. So here we are. This is great. You can see the summary and the 7-point roadmap, step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and step 7, and then about VIP financial education. So this is really outstanding. I definitely I'm glad to see this in here, and what's most exciting is if we flip through, you can see that the debt-free training link connects straight to his registration page. So what an amazing way for him to get added exposure, and we have provided you that marketing piece inside the helpful resources section at 3daffiliateresources.com. So make sure you take advantage of all of the resources that we've provided you as far as your content, so that you can begin to benefit with your individualized link included. So that's it. I just wanted to make sure we followed up this training A to Z to show you all the benefits that a SeminAuto has to offer as it pertains to your development as a 3D affiliate. Thank you very much.